I did want to acknowledge some of the board members that are here as well. Nick Romando, treasurer of the club. Pio, secretary of the club. Other special guests, we have Dino Rossi, League One chairman, as well as director of the OSA. Serge Luchetto managed the team over the years, so good. There's Patrice, of course, the head coach of the club. Sorry, the team, not the club. The head coach of the club's right there, and that's Carmen Isaka. Sorry. Other people to acknowledge as well that helped with the team over the years. I guess Serge DeLuca, Paolo Ciccarelli, he's not here. Vince Calabria. I guess Chris Turner's okay, Tony as well. So guys, honestly, we're very proud of you guys. The club's very proud of all the achievements. We're really proud of you guys just to continue on that path. Our high performance program has been never been as great as it is now. You guys have set the bar. The bar is now set at a really high stage for all clubs across Canada, and I think we're number one, guys, as a club. And this is, again, you got to attribute a lot of that to Carm, Patrice, the whole training staff, okay? So thank you very much, guys. And Patrice, I'm going to introduce Patrice.
The most important thing is that Carm and I wanted this just for the boys. I mean, and one of the things that we wanted to talk about is the schools that these gentlemen are going to. Both Kyle and Lucas are both going to Robert Morris, where we've had a long line of Canadian players going in and succeeding. Dane's going to Maryland, where the last Canadian player to go there is in this room. 29 years ago, Carm went there.
What do you mean 29?
29 years ago.
Were you 8 when you went? Prodigy, Doogie Hazard.
Kamal is going to Syracuse University, which at some point last year was ranked #1 in the nation, and both their center backs got drafted in the MLS, who are also from Toronto as well. So hopefully that's something that will continue with Kamal. And Dale's going to Penn State University, which again at some points was at top 10, and all schools are phenomenal places, and hopefully we can be here again in 3-4 years celebrating getting drafted in the MLS, much like we had some Canadian boys do. And this is for us the start of them going to the next level, and as much as we're all here to be a part of it, they've made sacrifices that I can't tell you. I mean, we just from December to probably January 1st, they train soccer every day. The commitment they made to the sport and what they gave is phenomenal, and hopefully they'll continue to do it. And I know I'm very proud of them and happy to be a part of the celebration.
His hands, right? He starts backhanding them.
Carm's upset because I made the joke with 29 years ago. 27.
So what I want to talk about is culture building. It might mean nothing to you guys right now, but there's standards that you guys set in your work ethic and your commitment to wearing the shirt to each other, especially, that the younger kids see, and that's what's most important in the club. And the other thing I want to definitely say is the commitment and the energy and the never exhausting mentality of Patrice, who he puts in, and he's put in since the 91 age group, as far as making sure that these kids are guided properly, and at times they need some thick skin to survive, and it's not always easy, but it's the perfect preparation. So, I mean, Patrice Gheisar, I mean, for me is the epitome of what it is to be selfless worker, and what you guys should have given back in appreciation. And you guys have started and continued a culture that he started to build in this idea of high performance. And our club, and as I am, our club should be very proud of the work that this individual does, and the work that you guys have done and you've continued doing, and the standards and bar you set as far as setting a culture in what we stand for. All right, congratulations to you guys, and there's a lot of work.
Guys, it's a great accomplishment you guys have done so far. It's only the beginning, as Coach Carm said, that it's the beginning of it, but as a Vaughan Soccer Club treasurer, and for speaking for the entire board, we couldn't be any happier for you, the 5 of you, and the many other young athletes that are getting other opportunities as well. With the backing of the Vaughan Soccer Club, we've been able to continue to try to get to. Carm always, we try to always raise the bar with Carm's vision for high performance, and Vaughan Soccer Club's totally supportive of it, as many of the parents may know, and you know, with the League One. This year we're doing the women's league, our semi-pro league. So for us, it's all about the complete. You've been fortunate enough to get scholarships to go to the States, but we're not going to forget about the other athletes as well. They may not be as fortunate as you folks, but at least we're going to have other players that will have opportunity at League One. League One's exposure this year has been phenomenal, and as it continues to grow, we're hoping to have other kids and athletes right now that are currently haven't been recognized, but maybe through their hard work and looking at you guys with the success and the work you've put in, give them a target to sort of achieve. So it's a great accomplishment for everybody. And the last thing we want to say thank you to, and I think you should acknowledge, is your parents.
Yes.
And I think for the last...
First of all, on behalf of the OSA, our President Ron Smale, our Board of Directors, we're so proud of you. We think that what you've accomplished is part and parcel of the vision that we have for helping grow the game of soccer in this province. I chair League One. I know all of you at some point played a few games, maybe a lot of games. I remember seeing a couple of you in our cup final, which I think I have your trophy in the trunk, by the way. I got to write that one. You know, when we started this league, and when we started OPDL, all these things, it's about introducing a systematic approach to the development of high performance athletes in this province, because this province is the engine for soccer in the country. So if we get Ontario right, we're not going to see Canada ranked, 100 on the men's side, and struggling to stay in the top 10 on the women's side. We're going to be where we belong, because we are a soccer country, and we just need more people like this group here at Vaughan Soccer Club. We need more people like Carm and Patrice. Thanks for having a treasurer who's willing to write checks to put your teams into League One and OPDL. Thank you to your president. It is critical that we have clubs like this who are pushing the agenda for the elite athlete, the one who has ambition, who has the desire to work. I know as hard as all of you had to work to get to where you are today. So on behalf of everybody at the OSA, thank you, good luck, and you have a home in the summertime at League One. We want to see you coming home to play, because as you saw this year, League One is a great platform. Even in just its first year, we have a player who went first overall in the MLS draft. We have 3 players who are on trial in MLS clubs who played in League One last year. We have players we had 4 players represent Canada at the senior international level this year out of League One, and we had 2 who represented Canada at the U20 level. We have 1 who's also part of the U15 pool. So, we have amazing talent in our province. We have amazing talent in our league. It's only going to get better and stronger, and we want you to go south. We want you to kick butt, and we want you to come home, do the same here, and make us proud. And like Patrice said, 2, 3, 4 years from now, we're going to see you up on that stage shaking hands with Don Garber and going on and moving on in your career. So congratulations to all of you guys.
About their accomplishments as well. Kai and Kamal are also our team captains. I'm going to put them on the spot to say something as well. Kai's been here through such tough times, up and downs, both Kai and Kamal with this team, and he's been a member of this team for 7 years, and they're both, Kai and Lucas, are good friends and going to the same school, and hopefully future national team players. Dane has been part of several national team camps, and he played in the League One Cup Finals and played in that for us when we were victorious. Kamal is going to Syracuse, as I said, and he's one of our captains, and he's been here for many years, and also has been a part of the national team setup, and Gayan as well has been part of many camps as well, and hopefully all 3 or 4 or 5 of them will be members of the one that's coming up in a few months. So for us, their accomplishments has been, through what we've laid out. If Carm wasn't always ready to hear my crazy mind, I'm not sure how far we would have gone, and they can tell you the sacrifices they've made. So Kai and Kamal, if you guys want to say something on behalf of the team, or all 5 of you or something.
No pressure, boys.
Yeah.
I'll go first. Start off by saying thank you to Patrice, Serge, Carm, and all the other people who have helped us to get to this point today. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to do this through showcases and exposing us to these coaches. And now we just have to go down and make them proud.
Thank you to all the coaches. Patrice, bringing in the high pool of players and allowing us to practice with a good group and allow us to get better. And thank you to our parents.
Yeah.